there we go. Good morning, YouTube. What's the day? March the 20th, Wednesday morning. As you can see, let me get up out my chair. I just thought about making this video. The water is flooded here in Kansas City after some of the thawing. And this is the spot where I caught my big blue several years ago. And right now the water is up high from all the rain, snow thawing, and everything else. This is also the spot where me and my son Zach and my brother-in-law Brian came last year, and we caught a lot of buffaloes. My son Zach had his line snapped. We believe it was a big carp. We ain't sure exactly what it was. We never got to see it. But we caught buffalo. Zach caught a nice little 7-8 pound flathead. We never did do any good as far as anything over 10 pounds. But he was on spring break or some kind of break from college, so we came down and fished. I think it might have been a holiday or something, but we fished the whole weekend. We caught a lot of fish, but nothing really worth mentioning. Nothing went over 10 pounds except for when he hooked up and caught something that popped his line, which is a lot of brush here. As you can see, that normally right there is normally the bank. And this is how high, and this is the road we come down. This is the little road we come down, and we can see that the water has came all the way up on the road. And normally we're sitting right about there, casting out towards those pillars. And this is how far the water has came up so far. So again, the famous red bridge is down the way. So that's how high the water has come up. Now, this is actually like my second time coming out. I messed around over the weekend. It was fairly warm. And the reason I went out, I had some bait left over. The reason I came out, that's my Akuma bait caster that I had on my Akuma Battle Cat. But this pole has not had a good reel on it for some time. It's a 12-footer. So I decided to put my Akuma bait caster on there just to see how it would cast and how they would match up together. And so far, I kind of like it. And of course, that's the beef stick, and with the Quantum spinning reel on it. 30, and this is what I did on that one. I took, or I backed it up. I left some of that Cajun red on there from when I first got it, and I left it on there to bag it up. And now I have 50-pound Power Pro red braided line. Filled it up with that, and I have a 50-pound leader with 50-pound main line. And then of course the Akuma, I still have my 30-pound main line, and tip it off with 50-pound leader, number 8 circle hook, big piece of shad. And the beef stick also has a number 8 circle hook, Team Catfish, of course. Number 8 circle hook by Team Catfish with a piece of shad. So the boss let me off today, so I came down here just to see what would happen. I didn't think it would be this high, and it's quite higher than I thought it would be. But since I'm here, I cast out. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit before I decide to change locations and see what's going on. But a little chilly out today. I heard people had hooked up on a couple nice flatheads and a couple nice blues. So I'm gonna go back around where this is the Kaw River, of course, where it dumps into the Missouri. And the Missouri is supposed to crest out today further up north coming down into Kansas City. So where it comes down into Kansas City, it's probably going to be a lot higher. So it's probably like a couple miles down around that bend down there. So I'm going to go down there and check it out after I leave here. I'll probably stay here a couple hours just to see what happens. After that, I'll move on, go home, and get ready to go to work tomorrow. But officially, well, I say last weekend was my official day out because I really didn't plan on going out, but since I switched the reel and I had some bait, so this is my second time out for 2019 fishing. And I was not expecting for it to be flooded like this, but it is what it is. And we gonna give it our best shot because you never know until you go. So the best way to catch a fish is to cast out there and see what happens. So, and again, I like that Akuma on that, that's a Shakespeare Pro Touch 12-foot medium. I wish it was a medium heavy, but I never really had no problems with it. The biggest thing I ever caught on here, again, I caught it, as a matter of fact, I caught a 17-pound blue down around on that tip where I'm going to go earlier today, and that was several years ago. 17-pound blue cat. What did I have on there? I had some kind of spinning reel on there, but I had a little piece of shad or some kind of bait fish. I remember that. And I cast it out at the tip down there where the Kaw dumps into the Missouri. This was 10, 12 years ago. Now, I never really used it that much because it's so big, and a lot of the places I go, a lot of overhanging trees and small lakes. Don't need nothing that big in no small lake because I got 7 foot and 8 feet, 6'6" reels that I always did that for channel cats. You don't need, that's overkill for a channel cat if you ask me, unless you go up in Canada maybe. But this is what we got, March the 20th, 2019. Like always, I still haven't got anything to do any more recording. So I'm going to keep doing it on my phone until I can, or I remember to do it, save up some money or something like that to give me a GoPro. Hey, I said it right the first time around, a GoPro. So, of course, it's probably going to be most likely a Port 2, maybe a Port 3. We'll see how the day goes. So, until then, peace out, YouTubers. Big Vern on the Kaw River.